What does it look like, or what does it feel like to actually be a prophet? Let's talk about it. So the very first thing that comes to my mind right now is they don't sleep. They don't sleep. They take naps. Like, why didn't anybody tell me that prophets, they don't get much sleep? They don't get much rest. Yes, they rest in the Lord, absolutely, but they nap. Their minds are constantly going. Their minds are constantly meditating. Their minds are constantly pondering the Lord's revelations, the Lord's wisdom, the Lord's scriptures. They are constantly in communication with the Lord. So I remember many years ago when I started asking the Lord to give me more encounters, to take me into his revelations, his wisdom, his scriptures, his knowledge deeper. And what I started seeing was that the Lord was starting to wake me up more and more. And for a while there, I was like wondering, why am I getting up early in the morning, like late in the hours, early in the morning? Why am I getting up all the time? I was like, bro, I want to I want to sleep, until it finally hit me. It was revealed to me that the Lord was trying to have intimacy with me, that the Lord was trying to give me a higher level of revelation, a higher level of intimacy and growth in him. So there is something very beautiful about praying and interacting and having communion with the Lord early in the morning or late at night. It's just, there's something different about it than compared to every other day or every other time of day. So, I've heard a lot of different things. We know that there's different times to be posted up on the wall, different, times, positions for watchmen, etc. But definitely, if you are not waking up early in the morning, late at night, to pray, to speak to the Lord, to seek his face, you are missing out. So a prophet takes naps. They don't sleep. But for the most part, they will sleep maybe like 4 hours and then get up, and then they'll continue talking to the Lord. And their mind is constantly on the Lord. They're deeply connected to the Lord. So another thing is that they are very sensitive to everything that is going around. Like, you can literally encounter someone and you will feel the emotions that person is going through. Sometimes it can look like you want to cry, like all of a sudden there's like a sadness, a feeling of melancholy when people are going through something very deep, something very hurtful. Sometimes it just varies. It just depends on what people are going through. It's almost like you really can feel what the other person is feeling, what they are going through. All of a sudden, you'll just have visions. You'll have, almost sometimes every once in a while, depends on what kind of walk. It depends on your walk with the Lord, but there's definitely times where the Lord will take you into almost like a trance. And remember, it is biblical for the Lord to take people to a higher level of revelation. Remember that John, who wrote the book of Revelations, he was taken up by the Lord to a heavenly place. So let's not put God in a box, and let's not think that the same things that he did with his servants in the Bible, that he can't do now. When you do pray and you ask the Lord to use you in a greater way, you need to understand that there's going to be expansion, there's going to be growth, and there's going to be growing pains that go on with excelling, with going above and beyond what you usually do. There's a saying, if you want to receive something that you've never received before, you need to do things that you've never done before. To things that are going around, you will literally irritate certain people that are dealing with certain entities, especially at work. If you have a secular job or with family and family gatherings, what you have in your life will definitely irritate other people. It's almost like the entities that they are dealing with, the areas that they need restoration and healing, it's almost like they can see you coming from afar. There is a heightened sense of irritating and harassing spirits that the Lord told me was taking place were heightening at this hour and this season. So we need to be aware of that. But being a prophet is a lot of times being ignored, being overseen, being overlooked. A lot of times it is people being jealous of you. It consists of a lot of times like little nitpicking, people expecting a lot from you but not willing to do the same. Being a prophet is being someone who's very loving and genuine and is very loyal. Prophets are very, very, very loyal. They will do anything for the people that they love. When prophets truly love somebody, they love to pray for them. They love to bless and encourage them. They love to build them up. Prophets see in other people what they cannot see in themselves. Prophets see the finished product in somebody, the finished ministry, the finished outcome. So prophets will look at somebody, and it may be somebody who is new to the faith. It may be somebody who is just starting to walk in their purpose with the Lord, and a prophet will look at that person and be like, oh, that's an intercessor. Oh, that's a worship leader. Oh, that's a someone who works with children. Prophets definitely identify the gifts, the callings, and especially the fruits in other people. You will literally, like, you can't have a regular conversation with a prophet. You will have a conversation and you will literally pick up like, oh, that's a spirit of a religion. Oh, that's a spirit of rejection. Well, there's a little pride there. Like, prophets aren't like regular people. Really, like, can smell and taste and hear and discern what is moving in the spirit. But the Lord just wanted me to say this because sometimes people think that being a prophet is something so beautiful and something very unattainable. But I want you guys to understand that prophets are like everybody else. They are servant leaders. They should be approachable. They should be warm. They should be welcoming because they are a gift to the body of Christ. So if they are not being approachable, if they are not being loving, then what is the point? It defeats the purpose of them being called into ministry. A true minister, one who truly understands what it is to be a minister, will always be at the service of the church, will always be at the service of other people. They will understand that the body of Christ, the Lord, is more important than themselves. They will understand that they have one job, and that's to love and protect the body of Christ.